Hello everyone. So in this particular video we are going to see about filter in a pyspark. So suppose we have given this particular data frame. In this particular data frame you have to fetch only the specific record. Then what actually we can use? We can use a filter. So let's see how actually we can do a coding in a pyspark for filtering a data. So my first requirement is like from this particular data frame I have a lots of data which is available from a different country. My requirement is like I only want to filter a data where country equal to the United States. That is my requirement. So how actually I can fetch the data? So for that you have to write df dot filter, simple df dot filter, and what actually I want, df dot country equal to the country name should be United States, right? So that you have to pass. So what actually I am doing, df dot filter df dot country equal to the United States. Now if I show you display, then what will happen, it will fetch only the data for the United States. So that's how actually we can fetch the data, or that's how actually we can filter our data. So you can see all the United States country, it's fetching the data. My second requirement is like I have to fetch the data, either country should be a United States or the segment should be a consumer. So you can see in a segment we have a multiple values, right? Consumer, corporate. So I have to fetch the data where country should be either country should be United States or the segment should be a consumer. So how actually I can do that? So what I will write, df dot filter, I will write df dot country equal to the United States. This is my first condition, either country should be a United States, and second condition is like or. So for or we can use this particular thing, for or we can use this particular symbol, and what I will write, df dot segment equal to the consumer. So for the or condition we can use this, and what I am writing, whether a country should be United States or the df dot segment should be a consumer. So this is the filtering I am doing. Now if I will do a display, so if any of the condition is satisfying country or the segment, it will give you the data. It will give you the data. Either the country will be the United States or the segment will be a consumer. So you can see here, you can see home office, right? But the country is a United States. So either of this condition is getting satisfied, it is fetching the data. Now suppose you want to fetch the data where country should be United States and the segment also should be a consumer. So in this case what actually you have to do, you have to use a AND. You have to use the AND condition. So I will write the same code. Instead of this, what I will write, AND. If I'll execute this, now you can see the country should be United States as well as the segment also is a consumer. These both are satisfying, then only it is fetching the data. Now my next requirement is like, suppose from this particular data frame I want to fetch the data where customer name is starting with a C. That is my requirement. So how actually I can filter the data? So I will write df dot filter df dot customer name, that you have to pass customer name dot start with C, right? So we will write C, and if I'll do a display, to see the record, execute. So you can see we are not getting anything because we have passed the small c. Let me pass the capital C here and let's see. Let me execute this. So you can see the customer name which is starting from a capital C. You can see this all the customer starting from the capital C, right? It has fetched the data and we can see all those customer name. So like that, actually if you have to fetch the data, what actually we can use? We can use a filter. Do practice this also, we use most of the time in a PySpark code.